Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. This one is going to be a brief channel update just to kind of let you know, guys, what I've been up to. So primarily I've been a bit busy over the last couple of days, so that has caused a bit of a slowdown in the output of the videos that I make. So I haven't had the chance to actually make any videos. Plus I have also slightly decided to have a bit of a break, if that makes sense, but I am back at it. And so with that said, I am going to basically update you guys on a couple of changes coming to the channel. Nothing big. We will continue doing the same old content that we normally do, and of course when the new DLC for Ark releases, I will be covering that as well. So that is still there to happen. We'll do some Conan Exiles, but on top of that, what I am going to be doing, what I want to plan to do in the future as soon as possible. I am working towards it, but now things like this do take a bit of time, and I do want to make sure that I do get my research proper. But I will be covering scams. So what I want to do with that basically is I want to show people scams, to try and educate people around scams, because they seem to pop up more and more, and some of them are becoming a bit more successful than others. And obviously it's not nice when you get scammed out of your hard-earned money. So the idea behind it is to basically educate people on the types of scams, how they work, how to avoid them, and of course what happens and how they work as well, as much as possible. So that means, of course, having to set up certain things on my computer. Some things are a bit more difficult to obtain than others, but eventually we will get there, and I am going to cover quite a few various types of scams going forward. Now, of course, when these videos will come out, I'm not quite sure, so I can't really give you a date with that, but I am working towards that, and that is a kind of content that is coming to the channel. I think I'm also going to start including some like educational stuff. You've already seen it happen, so it'll be stuff like how to create an ISO, how to create a virtual machine, stuff like that. There are a couple of nice little tips and tricks that I have that I want to share with people, and we'll see how this progresses going forward. I think there's always going to be something nice to show. Also, the other thing that I wanted to mention, and you'll see it on the channel, as we are getting close to Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown supposedly coming out. Supposedly, I say, because I don't, sometimes things change and they don't really come out on time. What I am going to be doing is I will be playing some Forza Horizon. You've seen a bit of FIFA. I think that's pretty much it for FIFA videos. I might do one here or there now and again, but like I said, we're going to be going back to Ark and into Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles doesn't really have that much to show. Ark, of course, will be releasing a new DLC, so we'll cover that as well. So on top of that, I think one of the things that I do want to focus on the channel, as I said before, is of course the scam section, because I very nearly fell for a scam. I did make a video about it. It did seem to help a lot of people, and more or less help them understand that the scam, why it's a scam, what it does, how it works, and stuff like that. So I have received quite a bit of positive feedback with that. So I think, which is, it's one of those things. They are getting really good at it. They are getting better and better. So obviously, I think me trying to help combat people getting scammed by sharing knowledge, by helping them understand how they work, how to avoid them, and stuff like that, of course, will be quite nice to do. It does help me keep people safe. So, obviously people have to watch it and understand that, these guys that scam you or attempt to scam you are after your money, and it's not fair. I mean, these guys are basically criminals. So, I just want to expose them and make people aware of them, and of course show people how to stay safe when it comes to scams, how to spot scams, stuff like that. I'm going to cover basically a variety of scams, ranging from email scams to all sorts. So we're going to be doing eventually, once I have everything set up, Amazon scams. We're going to be looking at tech support scams and stuff like that, and of course we're going to be breaking it down, and that is one of the reasons why I set up a virtual machine. Of course there are a few bits and pieces that I still need to set up. Now if I was at home and had nothing else to do, it would have already been set up and ready to go. Unfortunately, the sad truth is there is everything else that life throws at me, including a job and a family, and so sometimes it can be a bit challenging to try and get things done quickly, or I wouldn't say in a timely manner, but just get them done quickly and have them out on the channel. However, that is a thing coming. I do also want to do some Forza Horizon gameplay and share it with you. So this is me building up to the Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Hopefully it is not going to be a disappointment. I hope it's going to be as good as the previous ones or even better. If it is as good as that, then I will surely enjoy it. I think they will have a lot of things for us to play with. I do need to do some research on it, but of course that's a different topic altogether, and that is for myself to look into. And so that is pretty much it for this video, folks. This is just basically what I wanted to share with you guys, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop as to what is happening, what I'm planning going forward. As you've probably seen, I am looking to basically add to the content that I'm doing. So it's not just Conan Exiles and Ark. It can be a bit monotonous, and yeah, I can do other types of games, but of course we got Ark 2 coming around, and of course I am most definitely going to be playing that, and we will be covering Ark 2, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite hyped, I'm quite pumped about it. There's no point in doing anything or adding anything to Ark. Conan Exiles, we've got that, and just add a couple of more games to it and see where we go with it. And definitely want to do some driving games, because I do like the driving games that are decent. I do like cars, and of course I also, believe it or not, although I don't watch football, actually enjoy playing a bit of FIFA as well, which is why I gave that a go. Of course that didn't do too well, and so I think going forward we're going to be scrapping that idea. You might still see a video here and there at some point in the future, but not as often as you have until now. And I do realize that not a lot of people do like it, especially the audience on this channel, so I do apologize for those that were a bit disappointed by the content. Going forward, I can say I have learned from the mistake, which wasn't really a mistake, it was more of a test to see how it works, and yeah, we've concluded it doesn't really work for the audience here on the channel. So with that being said and done, that is pretty much it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it, and until next time, stay safe, folks.